I got the best deals anywhere!
We need more doppelgangers and clones of ourselves. Sounds like a great idea to me.
Alright, and welcome back to another Metroid Monday. I have decided that 15 minutes is too long of a pre-stream, so we're just skipping right into it. I'm probably gonna cut it down even shorter in the future. I at first I needed the 15 minutes because I was like inexperienced and I had a bunch of stuff I was like still setting up as it was happening, but now I'm like good at this. So I'm like done with setup by minute 1, and then I'm just sitting around doing nothing for 14 minutes. And it's a waste of everyone's time, so I'm gonna try and cut down the loading screens from now on. We're moving to new cutting edge technology where now the loading screen won't take as long. Everyone loves that, right? Anyways. Metroid Prime 2. We doing it. We're at the temple grounds. And we're gonna talk to my guy Umos about what to do next. And where to go it. And yeah. It's gonna be awesome. And if if we're lucky, maybe we'll get the rare Mets dialogue. Alright. Oh, I forgot. We ended the stream back in my spaceship. I can go check out what's over here, probably. Oh. There's a dead body.
Dark beam more like dank beam, hog got him.
True, got him. Or like dank beam. Alright, let's check this out. M. Day's Testament. That last hit breached my armor. The poison spreads. Though I have found the key, it is too late for me. Soon my light will fail. They know I am here. They will come to this site to plunder the key. My last stand shall be at the edge of the temple grounds. I only hope I have the strength to fight when they arrive. Alright. What's over in this room? Ow. Oh, there's a tube. How do I get in that tube over here? Ouch. Stop shooting at me, I'm trying to go in the tube. Is this the right tube? No, this must be like a different one. This is a green door. I can't open that. I don't have a green beam. I guess in order to get up there, I have to go into that green door. That's a dang shame. Wow, this tube sure goes quite a distance. Tubes are awesome. They're a top 10 shape for sure. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject expired 3.3 decacycles ago. Scans indicate that this Luminoth perished due to lack of nourishment. She remained at her post despite the fact that she was starving to death. Dang. Statue of a Luminoth warrior. Age in combat have caused structural damage, but it's not in danger of falling apart anytime soon. A blast shield with 5 energy pods. No. Well, there's a purple door. I can't open that either. This whole area is just a bunch of red herrings. Alright, well, that was a fun diversion. Let's get back on track. Trying to remember which is the fastest way back. This? Wait, no. Wait, no. I want to go over there. That's the door I wanted to get off at. Oh well. Yeah. Okay, take me back up. Alright, there we go. Collapsed. Another thingy I can activate. Oh, and it's hiding a portal. Interesting. Do I want to go in here? I mean, might as well check it out. See what's going on over on the dark side. Purple door I can't open. There's a barnacle blaster. There's a dead Luminoth. Numerous breaches in armor. Exposure to toxic organic pathogen led to his demise. I can't break these poison pukers. Whoa, look at that. Like, what is this? Collection of mutated ingworms. Bioforms have been bred for massive size. It appears to these creatures to block access to areas. Well, that's annoying. Collection of mutated ingworms. Wow. Look at this, like, giant freaking, like, Phyrexian tower of worms with a missile expansion in it. Feel like you still barely remember Prime 2 despite having partially played it not that long ago. I feel the same way. I feel like I remember Prime 1 really well, but Prime 2, it's a lot more vague, even though I played it more recently than Prime 1. Get out of here. Look at that up there. I can't get into that tube. Or maybe I can if I go over this way. But it doesn't look like there's actually anything in it. Yep, this is just a for fun tube. You definitely don't remember the intro being like how it was. P. Oh, that's for P for portal over there, of course. Alright, so take me to the temple. We love awesome elevator. Pathway to Torvus. Beyond the Pathway to Torvus sector lines. I'm gonna go talk to Umos. See how that guy's doing. How's it going, buddy? I thank you for restoring energy to the Temple of Aegon. Your valor honors the Luminoth, those who have passed and those who remain, here under my protection as they sleep in deep stasis. Be on guard, for the Ing do not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge for your actions. With the energy lost from the desert region, they will increase their efforts in other lands. I have detected unusual amounts of Ing activity in the Torvus sector. The enemy is on the move. The swamplands of Torvus are treacherous and can hinder you considerably. Bear this in mind as you move through the fog. Seek the Temple of Torvus. More knowledge awaits you there. May the light of Ether serve you well. Cool. Alright. We are off to Torvus. Helenar, how's it going? Humos is real pissed about the big losing streak, yeah. This energy thing with Samus is really the only positive spot in his life right now, because the Mets are just screwing everything up. Open up. Oh look, it's a Bombus, or actually this is a Harmony class drone. Rogue maintenance unit, roving mechanoid with energy-based attacks, avoid direct contact. The Luminoth designed the Harmony units to be free-roaming independent cleaning units. They use focused energy beams and kinetic pulses to perform their duties. Unfortunately, they now consider all living things as filth that must be cleansed from the world. Second biggest problem is that Ing are destroying the planet. First biggest problem is Kodai Senga sucks ass right now. It's a damn shame. A nice green counter lighting on that shot there. Which then disappears as the elevator's moving, I guess. Oh, but it showed back up. I also like the dark suit. I think it's neat. It is very chocolatey, yeah. Look at this skate park. Cataclysm. The star-born terror burnt through the heavens and struck Ether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Ether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Aegon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvus was engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. Dang, that doesn't sound good. And a bunch of invasive war wasps showed up from Talon 4. What's going on over here? Green door. Yeah, I like the dark suit. I think it's neat that it is a darker version of Samus's suit while still contrasting with Dark Samus, the character. Because Dark Samus has like a cool toned, like blue-black suit, whereas the dark suit for Samus instead is like a warm toned dark brown with oranges. They made two Dark Samuses that are easily distinguishable. Dark Sami. Yeah.
Imagine if in Prime 5 we got a dang Samus, wouldn't that be cool?
A dank Samus. Now that would be something. Alright, time to do some portal hopping. That's a green door again. Look at these I-beams. Corrupted Sentry. Darkling possessed armed monitor system. Used by the Ing to protect key areas, can be stunned by most weapons. Cool. Luminol supply transport. Left behind by the Luminol. Bomb slot and a locking unit. And all 4 locking units are released. It will be clear to move. I see. Let me in. I'm glad these tubes have a safe zone in them. Little tiny morph ball elevators. Not really a Metroid Prime super fan, but this game just seems better than the first one. I think there are some things that the first Metroid Prime does better. But yeah, the Dark World atmosphere is like really. How do I get myself stuck? Oh, I have to do these in like the right order, I think. Interesting. I had not realized this was the puzzle planet. Yeah. The Dark World atmosphere is his biggest strength and weakness, yeah. I think the Dark World is overall pretty cool, but I've seen a lot of people online complain about the Dark World either because it's like they think the health drain is like annoying, which I mean that's the point, or they think that it's not like okay, now I want to open this. Or they think that the jumping in and out of portals is like obnoxious, which is like sort of true. and I think a lot of people are not a fan of how it basically just doubles the map design for like what is seen as like a kind of cheap reason. Because like every room exists twice, once in the light world and once in the dark world. Yeah, I do like that this game has like horror-esque elements. Like it's not a full-on horror game, but it is like it's got a creepiness to it, and the world is very like unkind to you in this game. The ammo as well sort of gives it that bit of like survival horrorness. Because it's like not only are you, when you're in the dark world, you're in this environment that like is actively harmful to you. Your best weapon against the strong enemies that live here is it has a limited supply, so you can run out if you don't use it properly, which I think is really neat. What's up, Mr. Space Pirate? How are you doing? Oh, you're getting possessed. That's how you're doing, so not great. Well, too bad for you. I have the life. Loser. That's a green door that I can't. Ouch. Can't make that jump. Oh, I see. I would agree that I think this game is more like, it is more tight, so to say. Beyond this door, the path to the Torvus bog lies. The verdant land ravaged by a great deluge and the folly of battle. We honor the life that remains. I think Metroid Prime 2 has more of an identity than Metroid Prime 1. Metroid Prime 1 is kind of just like, we are figuring this thing out, so we made what is basically just Metroid, or Super Metroid, but in 3D. Whereas Prime 2 is a lot more, like, very clearly its own thing. It has, like, a vision, and more of, like, a story that it's trying to tell through its world design. Torvus, Hanging Pod. Field cache for Luminoth military, designed to hold crucial munitions and supplies for Luminoth warriors. Like, Metroid Prime 1 and Prime 2 both take place on, like, a planet that is, like, on the verge of, or even, like, post-extinction due to, like, phazon poisoning and like environmental devastation, but you don't really feel that as much in Prime 1. compared to this game. Like, you feel it in the phase on mine, certainly. But when you're on the surface of Talon, you don't really feel the influence as much. Compared to, like, this game, like, you can, like, every area you can tell, like, oh, that some bad stuff is going down. A torvus bearer pod, living storage units of Luna. Durable platform grows around useful items, produces deadly cloud when destroyed. What a strange thing to invent. A shredder! Exploding flying plant. Durable plant form seeks enemy target and flies towards them, exploding on contact. The shredder spends most of its life in the earth. When agitated, it will spring from the ground, then begin to fly toward its foe. Should it reach its target, the shredder will explode with considerable force, releasing a cloud of thorns as it does. Shredders are resilient, but can be eliminated with concentrated weapons fire. These guys are very P-Hat-esque. Esdali's Testament. They came to the lagoon in the night, delivering true death blows before I could detect them. As my life faded, I sent a call to the Kader to warn of this surprise attack. May they find my key and dispatch the Ing who killed me. Only then will my final rest be peaceful. Structural analysis complete. This part of an air purification system. Unit is inactive. Recent flooding of area damaged control and power systems within this unit, taking it offline. Will not function without major repairs. That's a dang shame. What are these hanging off of? Those just go like they just go straight up into the sky. Security gates. Activate the bridge to open the gates. I assume this is the bridge. Currently not receiving power. Scan control post nearby to energize bridge. Hidlings. Aquatic miniature herd animal. Targets travel in large swarms. Contact with targets can cause minor damage. Open up. Hang on. There we go. Oh, local interference blocking the scan visor. Recommend scanning objects from close range to counter the interference. I'm literally... Okay, I have to open it from the other side. I see how it is. That's fine. Look at those little guys. Oh, there's green. I can't read green. It's a grapple beam. Hook. Bridge composed of a number of unknown alloys. Despite evidence of numerous assaults, the bridge remains intact. By conventional terms, the structure is indestructible. What the? Oh. A Shrieker. Flying plant predator. Bursts from Earth and takes flight. Fires sonic blast. Generates stealth field that disrupts most devices. How the hell does a plant do any of that? Cousin to the Shredder, the Shrieker waits for prey half buried in the earth. Up some ground, takes flight. It releases a sonic blast, then sweeps into peace. The Shriekers can generate a stealth field that disrupts most devices. That's crazy. Dude, the plants in Torvus be doing anything apparently. Look at this big old structure. It's ball time. Oh, look at that portal and missile. Why don't they just build the Luminos cities out of indestructible alloys? Yeah, I don't know. It's a great question. Alright, now I can open this door. Control override is in effect. Pass right through. None of my business. Checkmating army. Yeah, they'll never see that one coming. Look at that freaking thing. Wow, it's got a lightning blast. The Grenchler! Water-based reptilian predator. Well armored and deadly at any range, its back shell is vulnerable to explosive blasts, however. The amphibious Grenchler lurks in marsh areas in search of prey. Fearless will spring from hiding and attack anything that moves. If it is unable to fell its prey with its powerful jaws, it will unleash a potent burst of energy at them. Grenchlers have one weak spot. A genetic defect that makes the shell on their back susceptible to explosive blasts. Remove the shell to expose a vulnerable nerve center and target it to eliminate the creature. The Grenchler. This guy is like a Sheegoth, but for swamps. Which I think they literally did just like reuse the Sheegoth AI and skeleton for these guys. Which, you know, that's fine. It's nothing. It's not like it's illegal to reuse assets. It's funny when you notice it. It's like, oh, they just did that again. But this is not a Sheegoth, this is the Grenchler. Got him. Get Grenched. Bloat sack. Gas generating plant form. Target creates beneficial gases. Poisonous sap keeps it from being eaten by most creatures. Sentinel crystal. Used to monitor key sites. Observe tactical areas during the war. Most are still broadcasting to Umos. Hi Umos. OMG, hi bestie. That's a crystal. Why is it squishy? Structural analysis complete. Power to bridge is online, yet its control system is missing from area. Unable to move bridge to new position. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Well, that's probably the bridge controller. In a state of dimensional flux, as they say. Is this an evil sentinel crystal? Monitor system sign fuse on dark ether. Few that remain, those that do broadcast data to Umos of Ether. Oh, okay. Ing Sphere Cache. Living storage units of the Ing Horde. Ing Sphere keeps useful items in a dimensional pocket. The pocket can be breached by destroying the Ing Sphere. Cool. Yeah, this is my box. Anything inside the box, it's actually not in the box, it's in a pocket dimension. But if you open the box, it'll be there. The pocket dimension disappears when you open the box. What is that? Oh, it's a dark phlogus. Aquatic carnivorous plant, incredibly resilient. Target its vulnerable nerve center when it opens its mouth to attack. Direct hits will stun target. Oh, so this is also a very blatantly reused Prime 1 enemy. That's like the guy who flips over in Magmore Caverns. But different. Which makes sense. I'm pretty sure this game came out like 1 or 2 years after the first Prime, so like it makes sense they would be doing asset flips to try and get some of this online in time to hit the deadline. The bridge has moved. And now there are space pirates that are invisible. Dark Pirate Commando. Darkling possessed elite space pirate. Increased combat ability due to symbiotic presence, able to phase out of local time space. The Ing prize the few pirate commanders they manage to take alive. Only Hunter Ing are allowed to possess the commandos. Competition for that right is fierce among them. The Hunter Ing ability to phase out of local time space carries over to the Dark Pirate Commando. They'll fire bursts of dark matter at enemies along with experimental EMP grenades stolen from the space pirates. So what's the era that? I would argue that that era has never really stopped existing for basically as long as 3D video games have existed, because making 3D models is annoying and complicated. Basically every game studio has tried to reuse models as much as they can and just clean them up. It's just more noticeable with these types of games that are like fantasy or sci-fi games with like very distinct character models and like monster designs. But it's like nowadays like games are reusing a bunch of stuff still that's like less noticeable because most games just have like human beings who look like regular people and then like a couple random monsters, but like games are still doing that. Like, I know Final Fantasy XIV very frequently reuses models and especially animation skeletons whenever they're making stuff for new expansions. Because it's like, if you have something that is like completely animated and it like already works and you can like squeeze your new model onto it, you might as well squeeze your new model onto it and save like 10 weeks worth of designing and testing new animations. Yeah, but they got rid of the low poly grapes, so what's the point? For real. The low poly grapes in Final Fantasy XIV is something that like genuinely makes me like a little bit angry, because it was in the game in Endwalker at launch. They had these like, there's a random vineyard part on one of the maps, and it had very LOD grape models, and fans like commented on how it was like kind of funny. It's like, oh, look at these silly grapes. And then Square Enix saw those posts and got like self-conscious about it, so they replaced them like a patch later with like HD higher poly count grapes. Which on its own, that's like fine, you know. I get, you know, some fans point out this thing looks weird, so we'll replace it with a better looking version. That's fine. What then got me like kind of mad about it is that then they started trying to monetize the grapes that are no longer in the game anymore. You took the Square grapes out, and then they're like, oh yeah, if you come to FanFest, you'll get like a goodie bag with the Square grape, like a plushy version of this thing that we removed from the game because we were like self-conscious about it. And it's like, how are you gonna remove it from the game and then also try to monetize it? It's like, I'm not a fan of that behavior. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it does not matter, even like a little bit that they do that, but it just like bothers me. It's very two-faced. Anyways, check out this new creature. This is Sporb, a lurking carnivorous plant. Fires poison needles in battle and grips small objects in its jaws. The hanging Sporb sits patiently until a potential meal is detected. A burst of poisoned needles is the Sporb's primary means of attack. It can also extend its body over short distances, gripping small targets within its powerful jaws. Sporb. What a creature. What is that? System designed to transport kinetic orbs. May have been part of a loading system for a kinetic orb weapon. Okay. Have I heard about the marketing for this game? Reading the Wikipedia page, Nintendo made Luminoff forums and a bunch of fake websites. That's crazy. No, I have not heard about that. That sounds pretty nuts. What was on the Luminoff forums? I'm like so curious now. Power restored to kinetic orb cannon. What's this? Block is composed of denzium. Does that explode to missiles? No. Does denzium explode to bombs? No. Okay. I have to investigate this later. Yeah, definitely let me know what the deal is with Luminoff forums, because that sounds awesome. Oh, it's green. I can't read green yet. That's also denzium. Block is composed of telluric alloy. That's bombs. Open up. Ooh, energy tank. Pretty awesome. Ooh, and now I'm down in the tubes. I assume this doesn't actually get me anywhere. Open up. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Get down here. Dang, it's a whole cavalcade of space pirates. You can see that sick combat roll he just did? This guy's next level. Super missile. Alright, sign me up. Super missile acquired. This powerful attack uses 5 missiles! Using the power beam, press and hold A to charge, then down to fire. Additional data download to inventory screen. Elevate me. Luna Temple Security Station. Statue of Beastas, a great hero of Torvus. Beastas led the charge in the 4th Battle of Torvus. Single-handedly killing the Ing Horde war chief in the battle, he died of old age within the temple he helped defend. Good for you, beasties. Subject looming up and dead for 1.2 decacycles. In addition to heavy combat damage, subject shows signs of numerous Ing possession attempts, all failed. Resisting these assaults would require incredible stamina and psychic durability. Holo projector online. Automated message initiated. A great warrior comes to the temple of Torvus. May you succeed where I failed. I am Avok, the last sentinel of this temple. Heed my words carefully. As you can see, this temple has been crippled by the ravages of war. While the main chamber has been mostly preserved, the remainder of the temple has been flooded. You must use your abilities to venture into these flooded areas and find the keys you need to enter the Dark Temple. The waters of Dark Ether are foul and venomous. Avoid them if you can. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with emerald holograms. Search the areas now open to you. The Ing will seek your light with great zeal. Do not underestimate them. The time for talk is over. Good hunting, and may the light of Ether guide your aim. Love a bit of lore where it's like, okay, we won this battle and this guy died of old age. It's a little too obvious cliche for them to just lose every battle. Yeah, I like that there are statues around various places of, like, Ing war heroes and, like, memorializing some of the victories they've had. I think it's very cool. Compared to the Chozo in Talon 4, who kind of just took non-stop L's for like a century. The world warped. Amidst this turmoil, we discovered many disturbing anomalies. Spatial disturbances appeared across the land. Objects went into a state of dimensional flux, their atoms divided between ether and somewhere else. There was little time to ponder these strange happenings, for we had to deal with the devastation of our lands. Yeah, like, obviously, like, real bad shit is happening to ether, but it's like, you know, we do get some victories, and you know, when they happen, we're gonna celebrate them. We're gonna like build a statue and be like, hell yeah, we take those. It's like current world where it's like, oh, shit's going real bad, but you know, the Artemis 2 was pretty cool, and we can all celebrate that, even if horrible stuff is going on. Look at all those cubes down there. Elevator system energized. Path below these hallowed grounds is yours to follow. Security clearance approved. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. This is back through the tubes. Oh, hello. Ah, I missed the super missile. There we go. Get blasted. Oh, I see. I gotta go ball. Sporb. The Ing attack. The day came when space was torn asunder, revealing dimensional rifts to a dark place. Horrible dark swarms streaked forth from these rifts, engulfing nearby creatures and transforming them into what we come to call darklings. The dark creatures became our enemies, and peace came to an end on Ether. Bioscan complete. Exposure to radiation has weakened this tree. Several parts have begun to rot due to exposure to phazon and densium. Okay. Can super missiles crack densium? I guess not. I thought they would have. Nope, looks like it straight up does not care. Also, battle music is playing. Oh, that's why. Whoa, nice dash move. You guys are like playing demo night. No, these are regular pirate commandos. Limited use shield repels most attacks. Open the lasers. portal generation initiated. Meditation Vista. What the hell are you? A hunter ing. Okay, phasing shapeshifter, deadly in close combat, dislikes bright light. You look crazy. Give me that ammo. This tree became like a giant fungus zone. Save room? Alright. Wait, no, this is where I just came from. I want to go up this way. There we go. Spinner. Ow. Alright. Let's crawl inside this. Oh. Crawl inside this spooky evil tree. Oh. I think that guy may have stolen one of my powers. Luminos subject expired 1.51 decacycles ago. Ing biomatter present in subject. Subject was in the final stages of Ing possession when her life signs went critical. Subject's death was fatal to the Ing as well. Damn, she went out fighting. Oh, that's a key. Which, it looks like I need to do some sick stunts in order to get this key. Perhaps with the half pipe. Boost Guardian. Boost powered Warrior Ing. Boost Ball ability grants great speed to the enemy. Target can only be damaged in solid form. Find a way to keep it solid. This Warrior Ing has absorbed the power of the Boost Ball. It can boost Blast toward its enemies using its body as a potent weapon. When it is not in solid form, engaging in Morph Ball mode may provide better attack opportunities. You just get a shotgun blast of light energy right up in you. Become real. Ultra energy unit. Come on. Come on, stay big. There you go. I like how these little, like, very weak Ing keeps showing up, and then the Boost Guardian keeps, like, obliterating them. Like, bro, you're a horrible leader. You're obliterating your minions. Don't want to become small. Oh, I'm getting gooped. Stand up, loser. Oh, I can shoot you while you're in puddle form. Back into this mode. Hit that thing already. Get blasted by my bomb. Alright, so this cutscene automatically unmorphs you, so I don't have to press the morph button again. Light beam ammo depleted. Alright, fine, I'll just shoot you to death with normal. Perish. Your health is like literally 0. Ooh, boost. Guardian defeated. And somehow my boost ball upgrade is shaped like my current dark morph ball and not my regular one. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Whatever. Either way. We ballin'. While in morph ball mode, press and hold B to charge, release B after charging to get a speed boost.
I got the best deals anywhere!
You got boost power.
Oh, let's go. You got boost power. Classic. Use the boost ball to gain momentum on a half pipe. Dark Temple key acquired. Boing. Oh. The half pipe parts are very video gamey, yeah. Use the boost ball to cover distances quickly. And it's also funny that they like brought them back like several times. I don't remember if they're in Prime 3, but I'm pretty sure the boost ball ramps are also in Prime 4, which is it's like so ridiculous. Like the morph ball tubes are like already kind of iffy, but it's like, you know, they do a decent enough job making them fit into the environments, but the morph ball half pipes are like, they never really make logical sense to be where they are. But they're also very funny. And I think the boost ball is fun. Even if it's silly. How long have you been mod? That's a good question. I don't know the answer. Oh, didn't mean to step onto this again. No, you've definitely been one. Already. I think I gave it to you as a joke because you're like complaining about being a mod on Mega's chat or something. I don't remember. Oh. Wow, very rude of that guy to do that to me. But how are you inside the bubble, bro? That's not how this works. Whatever, I'm just leaving. Give me my portal back to the light. Now I can use these ramps. I don't remember if this actually works or not. It's looking like a no, it does not work. I think they're too far apart. But it looks like something that should work. Oh, this is probably how it works. Open up. What are those things? That's a crocus, a toxin-eating forager. Heavily armored, attack when it exposes its gills to damage it. The crocus thrives on toxins it extracts from its surroundings. It secretes an acidic trail in its wake as it roams in search of nourishment. The durable mollusk can be damaged when it exposes its toxin-absorbing gills. Few weapons can penetrate the creature's shell. Hi, Shiny. Thank you for the bug brain. We're currently exploring the Torvus bog. Look at this weird thingy. That's a crocus. It's a spinner. We can spin. Well, I'm getting zapped in the cutscene. Hey, back off. I'm doing something. Spinner unit offline. We spun it. Who put these bomb slots down here? And for what reason? Open up. A nice missile. A classic little half-pipe level. What do we got over here? Space pirates, that's what. Where'd you go? Where did they go? Hello? Oh, there you are. Do I need to fight these guys? Can I just like walk past them? Looking like it, yes, unfortunately. Can I boost ball these guys to death? He did make a pain sound, so maybe. Is there anything in this room? Torvus Plaza. Oh, there's spider ball tracks up there. Let's see. I see. That's what's in this room. So, not something for present me to deal with. Now, if I remember right, this is like one of the 2 parts of the game where after you get a new item, you need to actually leave the area that you're in entirely and like go back to the temple grounds. In order to get progress. Pretty sure there's a save room, yeah. For like 90% of the game, once you enter a zone, you don't have to leave that zone in order to get all of the like dark temple keys and like complete it. But this is one of the moments where you do actually have to walk out of it real quick and then come back. So I think you have to come out here and go back to the temple ground so you can do a boost ball maneuver. What is this thing? This is huge. Air purifier. I see. Within the next 3 cycles, it will cease to function. Well, that's a dang shame. Because this part, I remember getting stuck at this part when I played Prime 2 originally. Having like no idea what the hell to do or where to go. It's like walking loops around Torvus trying to find out where to use the boost ball. And the answer is that you don't, you actually use it out here. At least I'm pretty sure this is what you have to do. Yeah, like back here there's a ramp there. You're a very scary looking space pirate, but you're also optional as hell, so don't care. Bye bye. Now I can super missile that door open so I don't have to go to the portal. Alright. Half pipe. This is the wrong side. Whatever. I'll just jump. And now we're going through this long as hell tube network. Oh, whoops. Which I screwed up because I didn't realize they were going to drop. That's okay. That takes me to where? Oh, okay. Right outside the elevator. Alright, let's try that one again. Tube system. Just BAM! There we go. Just rolling on through this whole zone. Purple blast shield that we can't open. Part of a containment system, secured by a series of rotating locks around it, which are in turn controlled by a group of spinners. Target's been dead for 1.5 decacycles. Subject was an elderly Luminoth. Approximate age is 4.2 centicycles. Advanced age did not keep him from defending this site or engaging in combat, however. Construction now is complete. This is a statue of Exquar, the first sentinel of Ether. It was Exquar who discovered the world of Ether and led her people to settle on its wondrous surface. It is a statue of Jaegunk, the fourth sentinel of Ether. Jaegunk was sentinel when the Ing brought war to Ether. He died in battle while defending the Great Temple. Statue of Cusus, the second sentinel of Ether. Cusus was the first sentinel born on Ether and protected the planet for 3 census ideas. It's a statue of Vimos, the third sentinel of Ether. She died giving birth to her son Umos, who in time became the 5th sentinel of Ether. Cool. And that's a portal machine. Portal is online but unstable. Security system active. Portal use is currently impossible due to safety measures in place on the system. Alright. No, I want whatever is inside this thing. Indicates this Luminoth was very young at time of death, not quite to adulthood. That a child would be pressed into combat duty suggests how desperate Luminoth were at the war's end. Alright. Spinner red. Oh, this is like a spinning, sliding wheel. I see. Interesting. What does Spinner Blue do? Okay, that's the outer 2 rings. Or I guess not quite the outer 2. It's like... Let's see. Okay. Now let's spin this one around. There we go. And then this one should be the last 2. Oh wait, no. There we go. Structure is part of a security system. Powerful beam emitters are tuned to the frequency needed to shatter the central containment chamber. Now I can get this thing. Seeker launcher. Got another missile upgrade right after super missiles. Seeker launcher acquired. Press and hold down to charge the Seeker. Use the targeting reticule over targets to lock on. This is also the base of the temple. Oh, the Hall of Honored Dead, apparently, is where we are right now. Oh great. The first and biggest problem with the Seeker missile is that sometimes it just misses. The Hall of Dishonored Dead, that's called a ditch in the ground. Ow. Alright. back to business in Torvus. Did I hear that Z-SNES is back via Super SNES? I did not. That's crazy. Is that really the name they're going with also? the Super Z Super Nintendo Entertainment System? It's a bit redundant, don't you think? That's crazy. Do they still have the snow effect on the pause screen? Because that's like one of the few swag features that Z-SNES has. Yes, they do. That's good. If they took that out, I mean, just bin the whole thing. Why even bother? That's crazy. That's so funny to me that they gave it a new name, presumably because like the reputation of the Z-SNES name is like so in the dumpster that they're like, all right, we are making like a for serious like new age emulator this time, and we want people to take it seriously, so we gotta like, we can't just say this is like Z-SNES version 26 or whatever. We gotta like very early development, but it's basically a new app. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Let's see, where do I want to go? Let's see. The Dark Forgotten Bridge. And that's probably a pretty good place to check out. Could also go over through that translation place over at the Great Bridge. Let's see, I think. Oh, and there's also the purple door in the Torvus Temple and the green door, which I don't remember there being there. Many places. I guess I'll check out the area by the Great Bridge first. In the Barely Alive forum, there was a 2.0 being worked on, scrapped the new one, made by the core team that made the original. That's neat. Alright, I can read green now. Open up. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Oh, there's a map station. Okay. That's a quick dead end. Wow, there's a lot of stuff down there, huh? Actually, I don't know why I did that. Oh, I see, it was through 2. Open up. Where does this go? Access to Aegon Waste. Oh, I see. This elevator's blue. Cool. Oh. Well. Might as well kick it. We've got a boost ball ramp, and I'm here, and I got the boost ball. Might as well see what's up with it. It's probably just a bonus pickup or something, but yeah. Missile expansion acquired. That's... Oh, I can't come back. How do I go back to the light world? Oh, I just go to the portal site there. Okay, not that big a deal. That was a one-way trip, evidently. What's up, space pirates? I don't care. I'm going in this portal. Yeah, that's cool about Super Z-SNES. I feel like the SNES has like a lot of emulators. I feel like it has the most emulators, besides maybe Game Boy Advance. Which I feel like both of those are the way they are because like the Z-SNES and the Virtual Boy Advance, or Visual Boy Advance, became like the early standard and both of them kind of sucked. And so then everyone like separately was like, we need to make a replacement for this, and so like 5 replacements for it were all made, which is very funny. And so it just ended up like a very crowded sort of market. Whoops. Woke up late. What have you missed? Let's see. We entered the Torvus bog. We've fought some space pirates. I got a couple upgrades. I got the super missile, I got the boost ball, and then I also just got the seeker missiles. And I found an elevator that goes back to Aegon Wastes, which I'm now taking back to Torvus. Also, we found out they made a new Z-SNES emulator, the Super Z-SNES. Pretty nuts. To be fair, back in the day, Z-SNES was genuinely ahead of its time and a pioneer for emulation in general. Yeah, for sure. It definitely was. But it also, like, it ended up aging, like, pretty badly. Body has been heavily damaged by exposure to unknown chemicals, unable to determine time of death. It's the most important thing. That's, like, the thing everyone knows from Z-SNES, is that it has the snow on the pause screen. Target corpse has taken heavy chemical damage. There are some similarities that just a few is found in several creatures. Something may have tried to eat the corpse, yet was unable to finish. Damn. Elevate me. Don't forget the Christmas theme. Look at that thing. That's a Preed. Toxic gas-filled cybernetic bio. Engage target at range if possible. Destruction of outer body will release a highly toxic cloud. Ouch. I love that there are some enemies in the Metroid series that have, like, it's the same enemy every time, but they give it like a different name each time. Like the Puffer and the Bombchu, not Bombchu, Bombus. Like both of those enemies show up multiple times in basically identical forms, but with like different names. Like this time they called it the Preed and the like Serenity class security drone or whatever. The Hydro Dynamo Station. Do I want to go down here? Oh, look at that thing. A blogg. Incredibly durable aquatic predator. Powerful, fast-moving water dweller, outer highs, impervious, heavy weapon hits will only aggravate it. Its mouth, however, is vulnerable to damage. The blogg uses speed and agility to close in on prey. I don't think that's true. It will batter foes with a ramming attack, then use its 3 tooth-filled maws to finish the job. Bloggs have a weak spot inside their mouths. The rest of their bodies are covered with a thick, damage-resistant hide. You don't think that was the ultimate Italian pizza also? I have to scan that thing from close up. Cannot be reached from this area, seek an alternate route. Okay. I assume that says the same thing. Okay. I'll have to fight the blogg. Spooky. The one you posted Friday, it was fine. Yeah. Scan it from this side. Security lock disengaged. Disengage all locks to gain access to secure area. I see. Open up. Choo! And free missiles. What was that? Oh. It was Dark Samus. Hey, what's so funny? Look, I didn't know you could turn into a little ball of light, okay? It's not that funny. Spinner system. Enemy threat override in effect. Secure the area to restore function to device. Okay. Get over here, you blogger. Boy, that thing really explodes into bloody chunks, doesn't it? Statue is a functional motivator unit currently offline. Energizing the bomb slot to bring the statue's movement system online. Oh wait, no, this is a spinner. I need to spin this. I see. One of two paths. Do I take the path of light or the path of darkness? Kinetic orb cannon system. Pew! Oh, that's blocked. Blast. What's that? Recovering energy. We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from dark ether. Without the energy, the dark world would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. Okay, well that's a portal in there. Ow. Ouch. I accidentally switched to dark beam. Did not mean to do that. Bro, chase after me. Look me in the eyes with your big mouth. There we go. Bomb slot. Well, I can't bomb there. And unfortunately, it's not like I can just pick my bombs up and throw them into the slot either. What is this? Analysis indicates the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A mix of light and dark energy may break it. Yeah. Fascinating. G-sh Testament. What craven savages are the Ing? Trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue, I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks, that my blasts would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a Luminoth warrior. Alright. Brzki. I think it's interesting that the scans seem to imply that the Ing are, like, at least somewhat sentient, even though they look like weird, like, five-legged creatures. And they're described as, like, a horde, but they're not, like, mindless bugs. It seems like the Ing have, like, sentience and like they could theoretically talk to you if you spoke their language. Look at these guys. Oh, bloggling. Youthful, aggressive blog. Violent infant creature. Will use a ram attack if provoked. Young blog are weaker than their parents, but still violent. Their powerful jaws have yet to form, they lack the defense abilities found in adult blog. They must rely on speed and agility for protection if attacked without the protection of their elders. Bloglings. What are you guys? Seed bursters. Roaming pack of small volatile plants. Expel seeds with great force. Okay. On the spinner. There we go. Open up. I'm not quite sure what that accomplished for me. Well, look at this spiky thing. It's a concealed movement pad designed to confuse the ing. Shoot light crystal on lower surface to flip the pad over. Interesting. Floor covering is composed of transparent densium. Okay. Luminoth laser emitter aimed with a spinner system. In dimensional flux. This game is good, yeah. Metroid Prime 2, very good. I'm very much enjoying replaying this one. Playing Metroid Prime 4. Prime 4 also good. I think it's not as so. Yeah, I would probably say the same. There are some parts of Metroid Prime 4 that I like, and then other parts of Metroid Prime 4 are like, oh boy, not so much. Okay. I have to shoot it with a dark beam. The new terror. In time, the Ing began to possess Luminoth as well as creatures. Friends and family members became the enemy, spilling Luminoth blood across the land. Desperate, we devised shielding to prevent Ing possession. It was effective, but not perfect. Should the shielding fail, all Luminoths were prepared to self-terminate rather than become a weapon for the Ing. That is proper foggy down here. How do I even get back out of the water? Oh, there we go. Did Prime 4 have an underwater section? I'm trying to think that. I don't think it does. Which is weird. Back in my day, Metroid games didn't have water, they only had neon goo that killed you. That's true, that's true. But this side is like not flooded as much. Where are these dang pirates at? Making enemies that just periodically disappear from existence and you can't shoot them is quite annoying. And by periodically, I mean like 90% of the time they are disappeared and you can't shoot them. Are you like a new guy or are you just the old guy still? You're the old guy still. How do you like missiles? Oh, you disappeared before the missile could hit you. Lovely. That one straight up looked like he was waving hello, just to like be rude. Are they? I guess they're dead now? Okay. Barrier shield is indestructible. Find its control crystal and energize it to deactivate the barrier shield. Alright. Let's rotate the laser on light ether to match. Mutated ingworms, of course. Alright, let's go back to present. Not the present. Why did I say that? This is not a time travel game. This is an interdimensional game. Imagine what a mess it would be if every time you went through a portal you also like time traveled. No, come on. Get me out of the water. There we go. What is that doing for me? I see. I forgot to shoot this crystal too. Minor annoyance. Okay, launch me. open up the lock. Look at these giant barnacles. Alpha blogg, immense blogg pack leader. Enormous water dweller will fire sonic disruption blasts at foes. It has all strengths and weaknesses of its brethren. The alpha blogg is the largest and strongest of its pack. Disruptor visor and weapon control system. They hit you. Its 3 titanic maws are potent weapons. Target the creature's mouth areas to inflict damage upon it. Look at that guy. Got some hidlings down here as well. Which I'm gonna blast so I can get some energy restoration. Ow, I landed on that thing. Made me bounce off it. Can't do anything down here, apparently. Well, there's another door. Pool area. Yeah, I like this place. Gravity boost. Honestly, if I have one complaint about this area, it's that it reuses Super Metroid music instead of having its own new tune. But I know a lot of people like that it reuses Super Metroid music, so I don't know. While underwater, press B to jump. While moving, press B again. Press and hold B after that to slowly rise in the water. Now we got a water jetpack. So we can jump properly and also hover around like this. Whee! And presumably Dark Samus has beset this beast upon us. Ouch. Alpha blogg. I don't know how to dodge the blogg when it's charging at you. I Alpha blog, aka my Hatena diary. Can I land on like that platform there? Didn't look like it. No, there's a invisible wall or something. Or just a height limit. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have super missiles. Let me charge up one of those to hit this dummy with. Oh yeah, that did like a third of its health bar. That's what you love to see. See if we can get that in again. Oh. Beautiful, look at that. Alright, come at me now, loser. Get obliterated. Alpha blog defeated. Got like a Yoshi flutter jump now while underwater. Alright, crack open a portal. On a green background, no less. It's about to be a purple background, though. Dark Temple key acquired. That's the only thing in this room. Besides some yellow doors that I can't open. You're saying this in regards to the movie Nobody Hates Yoshi. Yoshi, he really is. Yoshi has no haters besides the IRS. Under Temple, that's the game of the skeleton guys, right? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, everybody loves Yoshi. Nobody doesn't love Yoshi. Ouch. Ouch. Hit up the save room. Yoshi probably has the highest approval rating of basically any fictional character. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. There might be a few contenders. Like, I feel like Hello Kitty is up there. Like, I don't think there's anyone that would say they, like, dislike Hello Kitty. Like, there are probably people who are like, oh, it's not really my thing. You know? But I don't think anyone, like, dislikes that character. No one sees Hello Kitty and is like, ugh, this fucking thing again. Alright, where to next? Let's see. I guess this is the next place to check. Snoopy is also up there? Yeah, for sure. Summer hates Snoopy, so it can't be 100%, yeah. I think if Mega asks, Summer will say she likes Snoopy, but if Naran asks, Summer will say she hates Snoopy. Then over here, the gate should be open. So I can go down and go through that green door. And this should lead me to the last missing key. What is this thing? A lift vine crystal energized by light-based weapons. Okay. Oh, when it rotates you. They didn't mention that part. You watched Eric's review and he was like, well, why was Yoshi in the movie? Because everyone loved him and almost everyone you talked to said he was the best part. That's very funny. So I guess Eric is the one hater of Yoshi in the Mario movie. Or I guess just like not understander. Oh yeah, there's the final key I need. Conveniently right outside the temple doors as well. That's just that's the Yoshi effect. He just wins. That's true. That's true. How do I get over there? Can I like raise the bridge somewhere? Oh, I jump off that thing. Probably. No, I don't think this is gonna give me enough height. How do I get up here? Save my game. He's not important to the plot, but you'd argue almost no one is. The most annoying part was the nihilistic Luma, who only showed up in post-credits. Yeah, that sounds accurate. I feel like that character was like very much a you love this character joke, or you were like super annoyed by this character joke in the first movie. So I think post-credits is a good place to put them in the movie, because it's like you can have a movie without them and then also have it there for the people who really did like that joke, but the people who didn't like the joke don't have to be like, oh, why did you put this in the movie again? You know what I'm saying? Eric said they love them, you hate them. Sums up your reasons. unlocked me this portal that literally just gives me one item and then I leave again. Like Yoshi. Missile expansion acquired. What am I doing over here? I guess maybe opening this door will get me something that can help me across the way. What is this? Beam ammo expansion. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that. That's helpful. Society needs more barrels and crates. Video games are full of them. You hardly ever open a good crate these days. Yeah. There's no crates, but we do have plenty of boxes. The online shopping era, people are doing plenty of unboxing. It's just they're not crates. Now, get out of me. Loser. I'm leaving. See you later. Poisoned bog. Where am I? Okay. That's the wrong beam token. Tube transport. Key code knowledge lock deactivated. One key required. What do we got down here? Energy tank. Don't mind if I do. What is that? Ammo station. Okay. Yeah, refill me. Yeah, I did. I watched the first 3 episodes of Princess Tutu before work, and then when I got home after work, I watched another, I think, 2 or 3 episodes. Very good so far. I'm enjoying it. I think the characters are very neat, and the premise is cool. Oh, I'm trying to shoot the enemy, not the platform. Yeah, I was gonna say I really like how it really plays into the fairy tale inspirations with everything. It's very cool to see it. Seriously though, how do I get up there? Oh, I need grapple beam. Where am I supposed to get a grapple beam in this economy? Can't go up there. So I need the elevator to open. Board the platforms. You're so right. Where's grapple beam? I'm trying to think of like where I could go to get that. There's somewhere in the light world I haven't checked out. Maybe. Let's see. Everywhere down here is somewhere that the only place I haven't been are blocked off. Don't think there's anywhere I could go that I haven't yet where a power-up would be hiding. I don't know. Is it like, do I need to go somewhere from the poisoned bog? But that area is like... I mean, I guess might as well look. It's like my only real opening. My only lead at the moment. I'm pretty sure the water is poisonous, but I guess everything's poisonous. Not really like breaking any bounds. Okay, no, I can't go down in this water. So it's not like under the poison water. I still cannot open these doors. So I don't have power bombs. Can't go that way. You are just so annoying to shoot. You know that? I almost wonder if, like, maybe there's something in Aegon or something that I could check out, potentially. Like, I guess I never saw what was in this room. Or this room. I could open up that. That might have a grapple beam. So it really seems like I need the grapple beam in order to get this last key. I don't know where the grapple beam could be in Torvus. Piss off, I'm trying to platform over. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm a bit lost, I will admit. Question. What's your question? Yeah, I can't reach that from this platform. What would you say is a movie or game that is your biggest blank spot? Interesting. Something everyone else has seen. Let's see. Well, I feel like for me, the obvious ones are the two that I have taken vows to not engage with, even though a lot of people I know about them, which are Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Monster Hunter. But the thing is that like those aren't really blank spots. Like I haven't watched that show and I haven't played Monster Hunter, but I know what they are. I know about them. I know like mostly what they are. But I guess they're still like kind of blank spots. I feel like those are the two big ones for me. Other ones, stuff that a lot of people have played or seen that I just have never. That's a good question. Let's see. This is actually kind of funny. I've never played Mario Galaxy 1. I've only played the sequel, and I've watched playthroughs of Mario Galaxy 1 like all the way through, so I know what that whole game is. But I've never actually played the first Galaxy game for myself. Only the sequel. Let's see. Movies, there's a lot of movies that I have not seen. Like, basically, I never really watch movies by myself in my free time, so any like big movie I've ever seen, it's because someone else has wanted to show it to me. So as a result, I have never seen like a lot of old classics. Like I've never seen Titanic. I've never seen like Jaws all the way through. Never watched like what's Jurassic Park. I've never seen that one. Like a lot of classic, like 70s and 80s movies I've just never watched. Which of these is the way the elevator this is? Which makes it extra funny to me because modern culture is like so tied up in trying to nostalgia bait those classic movies and franchises, and I just have like, it's a complete blank. Back to the Future, don't care, never seen it. Like, you know, the people love their hoverboards and their, I almost just said Mandalorians. DeLoreans is just what the car is called, I think. And I'm just like, yeah, man, sure. That, you know. Yeah, I've never seen Back to the Future. At least I don't think so. I've seen like clips. I might have seen like part of it on TV at some point. Because I know they just like show old movies on TV sometimes, and occasionally my dad will watch them, and sometimes I'll just like walk down and I'll see him watching something on the TV, and I'm like, oh, what's this? And I'll sit down for a while and watch part of it with them. I think probably the weirdest example of that is one time they were showing, I think it's called Amadeus on TV. It's just like a, it's like a biopic about Mozart, I believe. And it was just like showing on the TV, and my dad was watching it for whatever reason because he was just like super bored, and I was also super bored. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll sit down and watch this with you. So I've watched like 4/5 of the movie Amadeus. I don't remember most of it, but I remember the experience of watching it with my dad, because it was just like, what a strange thing to just like find while channel surfing. Was the experience good? Yeah, I remember liking it. I remember thinking the movie was pretty neat. And also, you know, I was hanging out with my dad, so it was a pretty good time. I like that guy. Wow, look at this place. It's like full up with tube networks. Oh, this is Seeker Missile Door. Okay, maybe this is where I want to go. After all. Open up. What is that thing? Mechanical analysis complete. Industrial grade mining drill. The space pirates are trying to convert it into a weapon based on analysis. That's funny. Space pirates are so stupid. Kinetic orb cannon. Oh, there's a... Oh, first of all, there's a new bug. Hang on, I gotta look at this bug. That's a Kraly, dimensional warping bioform, able to phase out of local time-space. Target creature before it warps to damage it. The Kraly phases between dimensions as a defense mechanism. A crystal in its carapace gathers energy to fuel the creation of a warp portal. The process is uncontrollable, keeping the Kraly in a constant dimensional flux. That's fascinating. Luminoth subject expired 1.4 centicycles ago. Subject Luminoth was blind, possibly from birth. Damaged cybernetic augmentation is present. A sonic imaging device enabled the subject to see the world around him. That's cool. That's some fun bit of lore. So the Luminoth had disability aids. It's like, that's just like a fun little detail to put in. A load of secondary densium runs through this wall. Structural integrity is critical due to recent drilling. Ouch. Wait, what am I doing over here? What do I want to be doing? There's like a timer beeping, but I don't know what for. Spirited Away, it's definitely yours, and arguably FF7 for games. You've played most of the hyped up old games. Metal Gear. Yeah, Metal Gear is also one. I have never played any of the Metal Gear Solid franchise myself. And I've like watched some clips of it, and I've like, you know, read about it and stuff, but I have never played any Metal Gears. Where am I going? I'm going up, apparently. There's a portal over there. Bomb slot. Okay, I think I get what I'm doing here now. You played the demo of Metal Gear 3 on 3DS, put on the naked outfit, and ran into gunfight. That's awesome. What a great time. You know what? Majora's Mask is also one that I've never played. Like that's an old classic that I don't know. I just never checked it out. Like I've watched playthroughs of it. A lot of older games, like I've not played them personally, but I've watched people like Shadow Mario 41 or Chugga Conroy or etc. play through them. I didn't play most Zeldas. I've played a decent chunk of Zelda games. Let's see. I've played Zelda 1. I played that on 3DS Virtual Console. I've played A Link to the Past. That was the first one I played, the Game Boy Advance like remake of it. And I played Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks and Skyward Sword when they came out, and Breath of the Wild, and Link Between Worlds, and then I recently, last year, I went back and played Minish Cap. So those are the ones that I've played. Luminoth lore translated. New weapons. Our studies of the Ing revealed the source of their attacks as dark energy. We built weapons to use this energy, thinking it could overload enemy targets and eliminate them. We soon learned our error, as the dark beam was not of great effect on the Ing. We then began to develop a weapon that used light energy. This weapon would dispatch the Ing with terrible efficiency. Okay, what do I want to be doing here? I feel like I want to get up to this platform, but how do I get up to this platform? Oh. I see. Like that. That makes so much more sense than trying to do a boost ball jump. Is there any Zelda game I haven't played and haven't watched either? Let's see. I mean, for a while that was Minish Cap. Let's see. Besides that, all the other ones are ones I've either played myself or watched a playthrough of from somebody. Like, I've seen Wind Waker, I've seen Twilight Princess, I've seen Four Swords Adventures. I've played Four Swords regular on the 3DS, I forgot to mention that. And Zelda 2, I've seen that. The Oracle games, yeah, Triforce Heroes, I also played that. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject terminated 1.4 decacycles ago. According to Luminoth records, the Ing used this area to conduct rites of passage. Young Ing battle fierce opponents to prove their mettle in combat. It appears this Luminoth was one of their many opponents. Interesting. Ing worms. I'm finally on the other side of this gate. Ouch. Surely this will get me something. What is this? Dark Burst? No. I was hoping for Grapple Beam, but I guess I'll take Dark Burst. That sounds cool. This powerful attack uses 5 missiles, holding the Dark Beam. Oh. Oh, lovely. Some test dummies. Dark Burst! Oh, jerk, alright. Wow, they didn't say it also took 30 ammo from the Dark Beam. Oh my god, but that annihilated them. They're just gone. Holy sh... That's crazy. That's crazy, those guys just don't exist anymore. What the hell? That's wild. I want to go this way. Let me go this way. I can fit through that gap. Let me through. Fine. I'll have to come back here when I can break Denzium. Get me out of here. Ouch. Sorry, bud. I want to figure out what's up here. I think I screwed that up. I've played Earthbound? Yeah, I have played Earthbound. Earthbound is a good one. I've not played Mother 3, but I did try to once. Oh, come on, go up. There we go. There we go. Give me this E-tank. How do I get in there, I wonder? Oh, that's... Oh, this place like loops around and stuff. I see. Oh, missing gear detected. Shows the origin confirmed. Thank you. They saw that I've been wasting time looking for bonuses. Alright, show me where I need to go. I need to go there? How on earth do I get there? Sacrificial chamber. Recover missing gear. Okay. I guess I gotta go down there. Well, this has been a fun diversion. I want to see what's in this other room also, just because I'm here. Big morph ball blast. Oh, through the loop. And this takes me to what? Ouch. That's a yellow door. I can't open that. Okay. And then I don't think I can get to that green door, but might as well see if I can. And then I will return to Torvus and do the intended pathway. Oh, hello, buddy. Oh, yeah, this is the dead guy who was up here with the spider ball. Right, I'm not gonna go down there, because that would take me forever to get back out the correct way, I think. Actually, maybe not that long. Where even is the portal, the elevator back to Torvus? It's over there. Okay. Yeah, okay, I should just go back up. If it's important, I'll come back to it later. Trying to think if there are any other like big blind spots in my repertoire. Okay. I need to stop trying to be cool and unmorph in midair, because it just like swings the camera around in really weird directions. Let's see. Okay. I want to go back down here. So apparently down here in the dark world there's something I can get. And I don't know how, but I gotta get it. In the sacrificial chamber. So I guess I gotta go to the gathering hall, or the crypt as it's known. So that's down this way. Ouch. TV shows, feel like no one goes back to watch old TV shows because they're less timeless, at least sitcoms. Yeah. Columbo is basically just movies, yeah. Like I've seen, like of like the big television shows, like I don't think there's any like big TV show I've watched all of, but I've watched, you know, Adventure Time, I've seen some of that. You know, Columbo, I've seen bits of Columbo, Doctor Who, I've seen bits of that, Star Trek, all of those. Like, I don't have full experience, but I have some of them. I Love Lucy, I don't actually. I guess that one I've never seen any of. I've never seen any of The Sopranos, I don't think. Find a control crystal and energize it to deactivate the barrier shield. Where the hell would a control crystal be around here, huh? What would I even look like? Hello? Is it up there? I feel like even knowing where I'm supposed to go, I feel lost right now. Like, clearly I have to do something to open this barrier. But what else is there in this room? I can't use this thing again, can I? No, it won't let me roll into it. Find its control crystal and energize it to deactivate the barrier shield. Where the hell would a control crystal be, huh? How do I energize it? Do I have to like shoot it with a dark beam or a light beam or what? What's the deal? Well, for a second I thought there was a morphball tunnel there. What? What am I supposed to do here? How do I get over there? Oh wait, hang on. Do I have to go to that portal instead? In the catacombs, maybe? Can I even get to that portal? I guess we'll find out. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? That's good advice. I should try that. Okay. Launch me. I guess Half-Life 2 is also one that's like a really big game that I haven't played or like really watched a playthrough of it either. I do own Half-Life 2, but I've never gotten around to actually like trying it out. That's the last of the orange box trio that I've never played. Because I've played Portal and I've played TF2, obviously. It's like in general lacking a lot of PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, I would probably agree on that one. Like I've never really engaged with like a Spyro or a Crash Bandicoot. Oh, I can go over here now. Kingdom Hearts also, yeah. Kingdom Hearts I've never really played or watched unless you count the real-time fan dub by Cube as watching Kingdom Hearts. But that's like a very, very abridged version of that game. That they have also changed all the dialogue for comedy reasons. Ow, what just hit me? Oh. Bro, piss off. I'm trying to go in the portal, alright? Ow, I can't make it to the portal yet. But Kingdom Hearts, well, I guess I did try playing Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance once. One of my friends was very into Kingdom Hearts back in like high school. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this and see if I can figure out why he's so into it. And I tried it, and I could not figure out why he was so into it. And I to this day, I still just think Kingdom Hearts is not my thing. It's like I don't know. Kingdom Hearts feels like a game that someone would write as a joke, and yet it has like inexplicably become like a very serious big thing that like everyone's like, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts. Like it's so strange to me. the reputation that game has when it's like Disney. It's like you're literally just like hopping through Disney movies. And also like Cloud and Squall are there, although Squall isn't called by his name. They like put in a bunch of Final Fantasy characters, but like not really. They're kind of like recontextualized. It's like it's so strange. I can't possibly understand what the appeal is. Besides, I like Disney. I like to look at Disney characters that I know. Like I just do not get it. Speaking of, I don't get it. Why did they design this enemy? This is so annoying. It is it is not fun to fight an enemy who cannot be shot for like 90% of the time. Alright, anyways, give me my freaking, what is that? I can't even scan it. I can scan whatever that is. Panel is composed of secondary densium. Structural integrity at critical. I can't open densium. What? How am I supposed to recover my gear from here? I can't go anywhere. I'm so flippin' confused. Came out at the exact right time. Disney Renaissance kids now old enough to play RPGs. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get Kingdom Hearts, and I don't think any amount of explaining by a Kingdom Hearts fan will ever convince me why that game is like, why that game has sauce. Oh, apparently energizing this power crystal also activates 1 million platforms. Okay. Cool, that makes sense. Why are you guys here, man? Get out of here. I don't want to fight you. I'm trying to climb through TikTok clock over here with these moving platforms. Darkened evil vines. Get out of the way. Luminoth subject expired 1.86 decacycles ago. Target Luminoth was exposed to heavy amounts of no-Hayden gas. It is the likely cause of death. What is no-Hayden gas? That sounds scary. That's a grapple point. Oh, fake platform. I landed on that. You ripped me off. Alright. Should make anime Kingdom Hearts. The thing is, like, they did. That's Jump Force, basically. What is this? Oh, this is save room. That's good. You don't go to worlds in that, though? I guess. I don't know. I just feel like if someone said the premise of Kingdom Hearts to a game developer these days, they would get laughed out of the room because that's like such a stupid idea. I just don't. I just don't see how it was ever like the big thing. The story of how it got invented? I can't say I do, no. Alright, let me charge up on evil grass. Mutant strain of venom weed. The square guy and the Disney exec were in the elevator together and got to talking and went from there. It was literally a crazy elevator pitch. That's wild if true. Grapple Guardian. Grapple Beam powered Darkling. Well armored target utilizes Grapple Beam to ensnare enemies. Weak spots detected back shell and eye. Uses special attack when angered. Oh no, not special attack. This Darkling Grenchler has absorbed the power of the Grapple Beam. It will fire the beam, snare potential meals, and pull them into its waiting jaws. Beam is powerful and can attach to most surfaces, including your armor. Its eye region is sensitive. Damage in the area can induce a state of anger in the target. A weak spot under the back shell is a prime target as well. When angered, it will use a special attack. The Grenchler. Yeah, that's like an enemy type that we saw earlier. It has an awesome freaking name, the Grenchler. Hey, idiot, look at me. I assume I'm supposed to get him to like try and grapple this thing. Oh, I missed. Okay. Let me try that again. The Grenchler. Okay. There we go. Hey, Grenchler, look at me, bitch. What is it doing? Grapple Guardian injured grapple power Dark Lord. Target will use grapple energy to protect itself. Damage to its eye will disrupt its ability. Okay. Ah, how'd I get up? Got him. Grenchling. Grapple Guardian defeated. Grapple Beam. Give me that. Grapple Beam acquired. Press and hold Z to fire the grapple beam. Release to stop. Alright. Now I can finally leave this giant detour that I took just to get the freaking grapple beam. Alley-oop. Bye-bye. Take me back to the crypt. Let me refill my ammo while I'm here. Because after this I'm heading straight for the Temple Guardian. Take me back to the light world, please. Okay. Time to go. Lovely weather out in the Torvus bog. This rain effect is one thing I do not complain about using from Primal, because I really love the rain. There's one thing that I want, like, that I think it would be really cool to make, but my skills are not there yet. Is like a really cool. I want to make a art that has like a really cool like looping rain on like a window effect. I think that would be really neat. I do not have the skills to pull that off yet, but hopefully one day I might be able to. I mean, honestly, maybe I do have the skills. I would just need to like invest study time into it to like try and figure it out. But I think that would be a very fun project, and I think it would look really cool to make something like that. I want to mess around with animation a bit more, honestly. Like I make GIFs sometimes, but they're mostly for like very silly stuff. And usually the animation is not super complex. But I have done it sometimes. I think it would be cool to do more animation stuff. There's part of me that's like, as much as I love my current loading screen, where it's like the 4 characters running with like Ralsei, Hilda, and Ice Lizer, and the 4th party member, I also another part of me thinks it would be very fun to make like a custom animated intro that is not using copyrighted characters. Alright. I finally got the key that they left literally right outside the front door. But it requires a crazy detour to get. Well, a good book for learning animation animators survival. I'll look into that. Thanks. Let me write that down. I also think it would be very cool to make like custom like live 2D VTuber model myself and like do the modeling and like the rigging and stuff. But that also is like would be quite complicated. I would definitely need to do some learning, some studying up for that. But I think it would be very fun. Alright, fill up my ammo. Alright. What is that? Object scan complete. Target is a cocoon. A field of dark energy is disrupting deep scanning ability. Unable to scan bioform within cocoon. Energy may be mutating the bioform as there are signs of extreme growth present in the cocoon structure. Alright, and what is this? What is this red stuff? Organic structure designed to support cocoon. Destruction of supports will release cocoon. Okay. Blast them. Looks like it cracked open. Chica larva. A new creature's the Chica larva, infant insectoid guardian. Vulnerable area detected. Target has a soft underbelly. Adjusting lock-on point to take advantage of this. Scans indicate that this bioform is an infant, but aging rapidly. The creature can ensnare targets with its tongue, drawing them into its mouth. It then covers its prey with acidic globs of biomatter to break it down for digestion. This is an exceptional bioform with both a dark and light nature. What are these things? Dark shredders. That makes sense. Immune to dark water. What a great line of text. Where's the Chica at? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Big splash, big tidal wave. Oh, I'm gonna use my radar. That'll be helpful. Why is there a crystal in the ground? Can I, like, energize this? No. I guess it's just there for fun. Ouch. I do really like the music for this fight. Is it weak to light energy? I can't really tell. It doesn't look like it. Not really weak to dark energy either. Oh, hello. Oh, it deflected my super missiles, you jerk. Get back here. Radar in the top left is very useful in this fight. For figuring out where it's going to be jumping in from. Oh, it's just immune to missiles entirely. I see that. Bouncing off. No, 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 no. Like. But that is weak to this. There we go, hit it with a super missile there. Bam, another super. Love Metroid Prime 2, hell yeah! Well, you love to see it. I'm very much enjoying replaying Prime 2 myself. It's a great old time. Very fun, except for the like half hour that I actually spent trying to find the grapple beam in the wrong place, but that's okay. There we go. Get blasted. Light beam disintegrates this dude. Probably likely. I tried it earlier and it didn't look like its health was going down much, but maybe it's just because I wasn't hitting the weak spot. Oh, platform's coming apart. So that's what these crystals are here for. Safe zones. Charge light beam does obscene damage. Makes sense. Oh. Dragonfly form. Chica adult. Stop dodging, I'm trying to scan you. Morphology, Chica, flying insectoid guardian. This light creature can be stunned, especially by dark energy. While stunned, look for weak points to target. Chica is rapidly aged to its adult form and will attack by firing high-powered bursts of dark water at rapid speed. If frustrated, it will attempt to dive and ram. Most of the Chica's body is vulnerable to weapons fire, but scans indicate such fire will only stun it. When stunned, however, 4 weak points will appear. Target them to damage the enemy. Alright. This is platform. Platform pieces have become unstable. Interesting. So you're a light creature, right? Stand still. I have to like go to this side to shoot the weak point. There we go. Get blasted. Ouch. Go, my Seeker missile blast. Oh. Dark Chica. Dark energy charged flying guardian. Target is charged with dark energy. Most applies immune to damage safe with the lower egg sac. Avoid attacks by target's offspring swarms. Cheeklings. Dark energy charged Chica offspring. Offspring swarm does not have parents' defenses. Evade possible, engage if necessary. Yo, 60% of all logbook scans downloaded. Awesome. I think it's funny that because you can potentially run out of ammo, every boss fight spawns a bunch of ads just so that you can't run out in the middle of a fight. And be stuck with just power beam. Like it's clever design work by the devs, but also it's like once you notice the pattern, it's like so obvious that every boss fight just like randomly spawns little guys for you to farm off of. Not done transforming yet. I wasted that ammo. Get blasted. Bam. Chica defeated. Very cool design. And now I got Dark Visor. First, let me scan this. Target Chica has been terminated. Life signs are at flatline, no regenerative ability in effect, no evidence of symbiotic corpse possession. Resurrection does not appear to be likely. Well, you never know, though. Alright, let's get this Dark Visor. Additional data download to inventory screen. Dark Visor. I like that the Dark Visor, like, brightly highlights the objects that can be seen with it when you're looking at them, to make it harder to miss. Alright. I think it's funny that in these games, Samus is just, like, secretly an insanely good hacker. Anytime there's any sort of lock system on anything that can be cracked, Samus just, like, does it. Her scan visor just, like, does it automatically within seconds. It's so crazy. It's like anytime you read Space Pirate data, it's like, oh yeah, she just... I guess just like brute force decrypts that shit in order to read it. It's kinda nuts. Alright, give me that energy. We gotta put it back in the lamp on the light side. Energy transfer complete. Return the energy to its temple on Ether. What if it just got back up, though? That'd be crazy, right? Okay. Back to the light. Ow. Over to the dark, forgotten bridge. They forgot about it, but in an evil and twisted sort of way. I hear space pirates behind me, and I don't care. Number one best strategy to Metroid enemies is to just walk away. Dang it. When you walk away. I can get this now. Yup. Grabbing a nice little bonus on the way to the top. I wonder who has more elevators between the Luminoth and the Chozo. I feel like it's probably the Chozo just because, like, not only are there a bunch on Talon 4, but there are also a ton on Cetus as well. That were presumably built by them. But it's gotta be a pretty tough competition. Alright. Turn the lamp back on. Ka-thunk. A new hand touches the beacon. Alright. Energy transfer complete. This temple's energy has been restored. Alright. Let's get out of here and back to the Great Temple. Huh? Oh. It's just a bunch of shriekers. Okay, that's fine. And while we're walking, let's appreciate these cool beam effects on the cannon. Look at that dark beam effect. It's like making a bunch of the arm cannon like turn like a purpley shade. And it actually like engraves like runes on the weapon too. And then it's got that like crazy purple like lightning sort of effect fading through in the gaps, which is really cool. And then the light beam has this like pulsating rainbow energy coming off of it, which is also really radical. Although looking at them now, the textures for those are like kind of low fidelity compared to other stuff. New lore, Luminoth lore, Dark Ether. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous, a dark ether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of dark ether, so venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return. We prepared for war. Oh, look at that. How do I get that? Can I just jump over there? How do I get this? How do I get this missile pickup? Oh, there's... I see. Grapple point. Yoink. Excuse me, grenchlers. That's a grenchler, by the way. Just in case you missed the grenchler reveal. It's like a lot of bonus space in this elevator room. It's like a whole bonus, like, secret area back here. Pods and stuff. It's weird. Anyway, let's get out of here. trying to hit beam shots to the rhythm. I don't know how well it's working. What the hell? Hey, I'm trying to play my musical instrument. Get out of the way. I don't care. Alright. Pathway to Sanctuary. Beyond the pathway to Sanctuary sector lies. And also a save room, which is the real reason I'm coming here. Oh, this has a lock on it? What is this? Door is blocked. A telekinetic barrier is present. Its mental signature is similar to that of the Luminor. Oh, they actually... They won't let me go here unless I talk to Umos first. That's funny. Alright, well, I guess then I will go talk to Umos, and then we'll save in that save room and end the session for the night. Let's go get our next objective. Umos! I'm doing so good. I got 2 of the 3 temples. We have a majority of the energy now. The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of ether. You must travel to our fortress high in the cliffs. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive. Be cautious of the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as a friend. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of ether be your guide. Yeah, man, I agree. You have weakened the enemy forces in Torvus. The Ing now fear and loathe your name. Do not relent. Press on. Show the Darklings in Sanctuary no quarter. Will do, boss. After a quick week-long break. So, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, it's lovely to see you guys and chat about stuff. Next week, next Monday, we will return and we'll go and invade Sanctuary Fortress. And then we probably will have a 4th part after that, potentially. We will see. But let me save the game here. Game has been saved. Energy fully replenished. So I will see. Maybe I'll be able to finish the game next time, but I think we're gonna end up finishing Sanctuary Fortress and then doing another 4th session afterwards for cleanup and finale. But we'll just have to see. On Wednesday, I am streaming. I don't know what yet. So tune in to find out. It's a mystery to you and to me. But whatever it is, it should be a fun one. And that's gonna be it from me. for tonight. See you all next time. Goodbye.